Hello friends and welcome back to the Mothership. Today we are smoking up one of the cardinal sins of barbecue, which is taking a picanha, marinating in teriyaki sauce, and cooking it low and slow like a brisket. Let's get started. This is a picanha, and we're going to start this off very simple and get some heresy done right out of the way. Yes, everybody, I know that picanha should be cut into steaks and should be tossed on and cooked, you know, like a regular steak, medium rare. But that's not what we're doing here. We're cooking it low and slow just to get everybody on the internet mad. But trust me, it is delicious. So, I'm gonna take my picanha, I'm gonna put it into a bowl like so, and then I'm going to take my teriyaki sauce, which in this case, we are going with the very, very teriyaki, which is my absolute favorite. You can buy it online. Usually you can find it at stores like Costco or probably your grocery store. And they come in these nice large containers. So I'm gonna get it out here. And then you know the drill, guys, we're just marinating. So just gonna get all this underneath. And that's it, I don't need to cover the fat cap here. I just want the underside to get nice and marinated. And this is gonna sit there for about 3 hours or so, 3 to 5 hours. You can do it overnight, I don't think it's really necessary. Just gonna do a couple hours in here and then we'll get going with the actual smoker. And that's the whole point of this, is to smoke this picanha down to a beautiful, beautiful tender, similar to what you'd find off of a brisket, but slightly different because it is a different cut of meat. And yes, again, I realize this is heresy, but you know what? It's gonna be delicious. And we have a fire. Fire's up and running. It's time to smoke this picanha. I threw this on about 30 minutes ago. I have it in the back far left corner, and I have it fat side up, obviously. The heat's coming across the top. I want that fat to protect the meat, and we are just gonna run it low and slow. We're doing this just like a brisket, guys, although I think I'm gonna try the foil boat with this sucker. But for now, I'm just getting a whole bunch of smoke on here. I've got my top damper about halfway closed, and I am running with a mixture of hickory and cherry. But for now, I just want it to do its thing. We've been on for about 3 hours or so. It's definitely getting a lot of really nice color in there. Looks great. Internal temperature is about 150 degrees. Bark, I mean, we didn't really put much on other than just the sesame seeds that were in the teriyaki, so it's not gonna get a crazy meteorite bark, but it definitely needs some more time before wrapping, so I'm just gonna let it keep doing its thing. But yeah, about 3 hours in, hopefully we'll be done in the next 4. I think it will be. We are about 9 hours in, and this is ready to go, I think. We're probing very tender here. Everything is exactly where I want it to be. I never end up wrapping it. I just kind of let it go do its thing. But that looks good to me. It's kind of like butter going in there. That's all we want. So I'm going to pull this inside. We're going to let it rest for a few minutes, and then we're going to cut it up and see how we feel. About 9 hours. Oh boy, it's very dark. I don't know how well this actually registers on this camera. We'll find out. In the future, I kind of want to have some lights out here in its final resting place of this smoker. But for now, this is a little meteorite sitting inside the smoker. And it's going to go inside, it's going to rest, and then we're going to pull it out. We're going to cut it up and just see how we did. Some teriyaki, delicious picanha. Smoked low and slow. Let's see how we did. Now, I mentioned in my intro, this type of cook is a cardinal sin for a reason. Picanha is a beautiful cut of meat. Honestly, it is fantastic. It has a really nice fat cap on top. You can cut them off into big old steaks, cook them up that way, and they are absolutely incredible. Highly recommend doing it that way. But this particular cut of meat, even though it does not seem like it, actually does really well with low and slow. It is not a cheap cut of meat, which is why this is usually not the game. Most people do like briskets and other cuts that have a lot of intramuscular fat because they are a little bit cheaper. But you know what? When you get a picanha on sale like I did here, and you want to do something fun with it, you can make really, really good barbecue. And I mean, look at that. This is what we're working with. Look at that smoke ring on there. Fantastic. Whew, it's very still hot. We marinated this one in teriyaki sauce, which is gonna give it a really good flavor on the back end of all that smoke. But I am very excited to eat this. This is a really, really, really good cut of meat, and it is going to be incredibly good. Whew, it's still very warm. But I mean, what's not to like about that? It looks incredible. It smells incredible, super smoky. There's gonna be teriyaki flavor on here, and it's gonna be nice and juicy. Time to give it the old-fashioned chomp. Super good. Honestly, guys, don't do this one if you're gonna pay full price for picanha. If you can get it like half off, like I did here, give it a try. Picanha is really, really good low and slow. Same with tri-tip. Brisket is obviously still the best. You know, the Triscuits are good. The chuck roast is also a very good one, low and slow. But I have found that doing tri-tips and picanhas honestly yield very good results. They're a lot like a brisket flat. They do have a decent amount of intramuscular fat in there that comes apart when you take it to that point of probed tender. And adding in that teriyaki sauce, you just add in a lot of flavor on top of it. I don't recommend this for everybody, but if you're looking for something to try and do, and this is the one you can find, if you're like me up here in the Northeast, most grocery stores are not carrying briskets. And if they do, it's a very small piece of a flat that just is nonsense. There's no fat anywhere. You can usually find a picanha, which makes this a more expensive option, but it is going to yield you really good results if you do it correctly, which is low and slow for many, many hours. And if you're looking for something fun to do, other than just a regular brisket, especially for a much smaller amount of meat, this is like 4 pounds, which is gonna yield you like 2 when it's all said and done, when all the moisture is evaporated out of it, excuse me. Give this one a try. Love to hear what your thoughts are. If you think this is just the worst possible thing you could ever do to a beautiful cut of meat, that's fair. But I will catch you on the next UFO barbecue, and please let me know what you're cooking up down below. I'd love to hear it. And as always, get out there and cook something absolutely fantastic, and I'll catch you on the next UFO barbecue. Ooh, that looks good. Bye-bye.